Patrick Kane is back! Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3 in the United Center. And this game was a game by number 88, Patrick Kane. Yes, Patty Kane is back as he gets a hat trick tonight over the Toronto Maple Leafs. This was a great performance by Kaner and a great performance by your Chicago Blackhawks in this one. It was a great game altogether from start to finish. It was aggressive. It was played well, and the Hawks were able to prevail. A team who beat us just a few nights ago gets beat by us in our barn. Yes, the United Center was popping. It was the Madhouse on Madison once again as the Hawks came in and beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in those ugly Justin Bieber jerseys in this one. But going into tonight's game, there is something to note. Jonathan Toews has made his decision. He is not going to be traded from your Chicago Blackhawks, but he's going to still miss some time with his chronic immune response syndrome. That was reported upon by the Blackhawks earlier today. But in tonight's game, the Hawks came to play. Patrick Kane coming in after a 2-goal performance comes back to the United Center on First Responders Night in the UC, puts on a show. He was on it. He was locked in from the start and got this game going. We also see a career first NHL goal occur in this game. Ends up being the game-winning goal in it as well. Shots on net for each team, 35-28 in favor for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Face-off percentage, since we're without Toews, our face-off percentage has been dropping. And the Maple Leafs went 55% at the dot. Hawks going 45% at the dot. Power play 1 for 2 for the Maple Leafs, 0 for 3 for the Hawks. Hits 27-20 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. Shots per period 7-8 in favor for your Blackhawks in the first period. 10-7 for the Maple Leafs in the second period. 18-13 for the Maple Leafs in the third period. So 35-28 Maple Leafs. This was a great performance by the Blackhawks and one to remember. As we know, Kane is still uncertain. Hopefully this one makes him where he wants to stay home in the UC, playing up front of the Hawks faithful for the remainder of his career. Because he is the greatest Blackhawk in team history. I'm saying it right now. You can argue it, but at this point, it's kind of fair to say Kaner has surpassed Stan Mikita. This was a great performance. Kaner put on the show. He's Showtime for a reason, and we get this victory. So let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? The Hawks come out with a lot of press. They were moving the puck well, playing strong defensively, strong aggressively, and they get on the board first, coming by the stick of number 88, Patrick Kane. 10 minutes and 4 seconds into the first period, scored by number 88, Patrick Kane. His first goal of the night, 12th of the season, assisted by number 13, Max Domi, to make it a 1-0 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. Kane gets this shot, goes 5-hole on a defenseman for the Leafs and goes bar down. Hawks lead 1-0. They hold on to this lead for a little bit of time. They press hard, but the Leafs get a power play and they capitalize off it. 2 minutes later, the Leafs score at 12:52 in the first period. John Tavares tips a goal in for his 25th of the season, assisted by Riley and Nylander to make it a 1-1 game. But first, before that, the Kane goal. Kane was insane. He gets the puck. He looks locked in from the start. He gets it, was shooting the puck well, getting the opportunities, and he gets a goal early for the Hawks to lead. But then the Hawks take a dumb penalty, Leafs get on the board. It remains 1-1 after one, and the Leafs gained some momentum. They were pressing the Hawks. The Hawks had no shots after the Kane goal. So we go into the second period where the Hawks and Leafs are tied at 1 apiece. And the Hawks are able to get their lead back and get it back quickly. Well, not quickly, get rolling, I should say. And the Hawks come out on an attack. Kane gets the first shot of the period, and it comes at 7:57 in the second period. Scored by number 88, Patrick Kane. His 13th goal of the season. Second of the night. Assisted by number 13, Max Domi. And number 17, Jason Dickinson. This goal by Kaner was a beauty. As the Hawks win the puck off the board battle, Domi feeds it right over to Kane. Kane holds on and dekes a little bit, then finds his shot, goes 5-hole on Samsonov, and we have the lead. It's 2-1 Hawks. And Kane is not done yet because he wants one more. At 10:49 in the second period, scored by number 88 for the HATRICK Kane. His 14th of the season, assisted by number 5, Connor Murphy. And number 13, Max Domi. This goal was a little bit of a weird one, but Kane gets the hat trick. What happens here? Kane gets the puck from Murphy. Kane stands behind the net of Samsonov, shoots it onto the back of Samsonov, goes in, banking it in, and the Hawks get on the board. It gets reviewed. The refs originally called a play no goal for the hat trick, but review is called, and we have a hat trick for HATRICK Kane in this one. It's such a great game to see Kaner back. He is playing great hockey. That is his 5th goal in 2 games. He is playing strong and playing smart, that is. So the Hawks continue to press. They lose control, and later on, the Maple Leafs were able to get back on the board. At 17:46 in the second period, Noel Acciari scores his 11th of the season, first as a Maple Leaf, assisted by former Blackhawk David Kampf and Alex Kerfoot, to make it a 3-2 game for the Blackhawks. After this goal by Acciari, the Hawks do get a chance, and it comes with about 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Kane gets the puck, goes up the rush, goes on a spinorama backhand shot, and it's saved by Samsonov just as the horn goes, and we go into the third period. Hawks up by a goal. And into the third period we go. Hawks and Leafs continue to do a lot of the same they've been doing in this game. The Leafs are continuing to press. The Hawks had a couple power plays, and they weren't able to provide. But at 7:38 in the third period, Mitch Marner gets the puck off a board shot from Morgan Rielly to get his 20th of the season, assisted by Rielly and Hull to make it a 3-3 game. It's a tied game. Mitch Marner gets on the board. He goes on a race, beating Jack Johnson, and he dekes Stallberg out of his pads and gets a goal. It's tied up, but we're able to hold on. And the Hawks are able to come back blazing at 11:42 in the third period. Scored by number 70, Cole Gutman! His career first NHL goal, and it's unassisted as Gutman steals the puck up and goes on the rush for a 2-on-1 break. Gutman could pass, but he decides to shoot, and he gets it past Samsonov, and the Hawks lead 4-3 over the Maple Leafs. Gutty getting his career first NHL goal is a well-deserved one, as he's been playing well down in Rockford with the Ice Hogs, getting called up earlier this week to make his debut against these Maple Leafs, and come out and get another goal. Gutty, you get on the board for your career first. Congratulations, as well-deserved. Hawks lead 4-3. And to finish it all off, the Maple Leafs pull their netminder with about 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, and the Hawks are able to add to the lead, and it's scored by number 13, Max Domi. His 15th goal of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane. And number 30, Jackson Stallberg, to make it a Hawks win 5-3 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. This was a great game by the Blackhawks. Well performed by Kaner, and great performance altogether by the team. Knowing their captain is out for more time and he's going to stay, may have sparked the team. Hopefully spark Kane to stay with the Blackhawks. Please, Kaner, stay. And thank you for watching this broadcast. I hope you liked it, because this was a fun one, and it's definitely a game to remember. If it is one of Kane's final games as a Blackhawk, this is surely one to remember. So, down in the comments, down below, I want to hear what some of your favorite moments from tonight's actions was, and some of your favorite moments of Patrick Kane's great career, because it adds to his legacy. So thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, we had Hat Trick Kane, and let's go Hawks!